Smile.
I didn't know behind.
Welcome again to the Franciscan Hermitage here in Indianapolis, Indiana, as we celebrate the sixth Sunday in Easter. Before I begin, I just want to thank all of you out there who are contributing to help us with the renovation of our drive and also some repairs that we have to do on our building. You know, the building we use is old and it's beautiful, built in 1927. And so there are always necessary repairs. And those gifts that you are sending to us are very important for us to keep the building in good shape. Thank you all. You're making life for us here much better with your donations. Thank you. Now, to the text. You know, the text tells us that there were discrepancies with the people in the group who wanted to keep the old Jewish tradition and those that want to follow the new tradition that Jesus gave us. So, Paul and Barnabas and others from the members of the church went up to Jerusalem. Now, please note that they use the term church for people, because that's exactly what the church is. And the Second Vatican Council repeated that over and over again. The church is the people of God. So how are they going to solve this issue? Well, the whole point is bring the people together and work these things out. And as Jesus said, where two or three are gathered, there I am in their midst. So coming together in order to solve problems is how the Spirit works in the church. Theoretically, this is theory, the voice of the faithful is very important. We call that the sensus fidelium in Latin, the voice of the people. Theoretically, the theory is that the Pope cannot teach anything more than what the people believe, because the Holy Spirit works through the people. And our Pope now is wanting us to get back to understanding what that means, and he's now calling the Synod so that the voice of the people can be heard. Now, you know, it's very important that you understand, again, that when you read these scriptures, you have to read them in a symbolic way, so that the church is not the authority, it's not the buildings, it's the people. Well, you know, John was talking about how he saw Jerusalem, which is a symbol. Jerusalem was the symbol. And he was talking about the magnificence and the beauty of the city. And then he says, while he's in meditation, he realizes there is no city. Where God is, that's Jerusalem. So that John was taught in his meditation how to read the symbol. And it's really important that you understand that Jesus said, I'm going to send you the Holy Spirit, which of course has already happened. The Holy Spirit dwells within each one of us. And so the voice of the Spirit is here. And if you get into the quiet, you will hear the voice of the Spirit. You know, it's interesting to me that even people who are in the scientific community understand this. You know, we invited Bernie Siegel here to lecture years ago when he wrote his book, Love, Medicine and Miracles. And he was telling us that when he has different options that are possible for one of his patients, he doesn't make the decision. He asks the patient, which of these do you think is most appropriate for you? The reason why he uses that technique is he believes that the spirit is within the person, and what the person is going to do is give him information that's going to be the best for both the doctor and the patient. And you know, I have had the same experience with one of my doctors. He had given me some options, and he said, which of these do you think is more appropriate for you? And of course, when you get the direction that comes to you from within, it's always going to be appropriate and it's going to be correct. You know, my dear friends, trying to get people to understand that the Holy Spirit is with us all the time. And the only way we can listen to the voice of the Spirit is to go into meditation, go into the quiet. And if you want a solution to a problem in your life, ask for it and go into the quiet, and the answer will come because you're connected to universal intelligence. Or if you want to know what you're supposed to be doing in your future life, go into meditation and ask. And the direction that you get will lead you to the correct solution and give you direction for your life. My dear friends, we are all powerful spiritual beings because we are connected to a divine presence within each one of us. But we have to pick up the responsibility of learning how to listen and then to follow that direction. And when we do that, and we get more people to understand the theory and the practice, that's when we're going to be moving ever closer to world peace. Pay attention this week when you are in meditation. Ask for answers. Ask for direction. And pay attention to what the Holy Spirit tells you. That is the direction for total fulfillment. God bless you all. Have a wonderful week.